Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DK, back at you with another video to go over some NFL player props for week one. We're going to be talking a few on PrizePicks. We're going to be talking a few on Underdog. I cannot wait for Sunday to sit on the couch literally all day long and watch football. But yeah, if you guys are a first-time viewer, again, I cover content for player prop sites like PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play. Also make content for DFS, for NFL, NBA, all that good stuff, niche sports as well. We did a stream before yesterday for Thursday Night Football and going over some DFS and player prop stuff. And we had a lot of viewers. So I wanted to thank you guys again, everyone that came. We had over 200 concurrent viewers. I think we had like 1.5 thousand people came to watch that stream overall. So I want to thank you guys again. I'll definitely be doing more streams. I'll probably try to do one Sunday morning as well. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And yeah, the sponsor of the video, that's Parlay Play. I gave out my Mahomes free square. That hit. We paired it with Sam Laporta. Posted that on Twitter. So hopefully you guys were able to tail that. But yeah, if you guys are not on Parlay Play, I'll have a link down below where you can get a $100 deposit match bonus. So make sure to click that link and deposit. My advice, and I say this in every video, is get in on as many of these DFS slash sportsbooks as possible, and then you can shop around for your best value, which we'll be doing in this video for sure. I'll show you guys some discrepancies with Underdog and PrizePicks. So if you guys are interested, link down below. Also, if you do click that link and deposit, or use my code DKDFS, and I'll give you a free month of my Patreon package for player props for PrizePicks and Underdog. So if you do, let me know in either the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. All right, and then as far as the previous video goes, so I made a video talking some Thursday night football player props. Like we took Sam Laporta over his fantasy score on both PrizePicks and Underdog. That hit. We took the under on the Chiefs defense. That hit. The one miss was a hook on Dave Montgomery and Underdog. We had his under rushing plus receiving. It was looking great until that fourth quarter where they just grounded and pounded him. Was a little bit surprised about the snaps from Montgomery. Now, we talked about this in the stream, how I thought the field was way overconfident in Jamar Gibbs. I saw like literally every single person I know take Gibbs over 3.5 receptions. I wasn't confident in it because I wanted to see, what it looked like week one, and it was like basically 80-20 Montgomery. So I came this close to a full sweep on my player prop stuff yesterday. I also had a brutal hook. I had Goff over his fantasy score too. Missed by like 0.2 or something. So, again, very, very close. But that was a recap of everything. Hope you guys had a good night. And yeah, before we do talk about some player props, this was, again, NFL preseason for me. Was phenomenal. We had 110 units. We're up 125% ROI. So hoping to keep that going for the NFL regular season. Basically, I'm a huge nerd and just know these rosters inside and out. So I am ready for week one. And yeah, let's talk some player props. If you guys are looking for more content, a lot more player props, or for DFS stuff, you can check my Patreon link down below. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So, all right. First player we're going to be looking to is Anthony Richardson. So this is what I say about line shopping. So let's take a look at Anthony Richardson. And his fantasy score here on PrizePicks is 17.5. His fantasy score on Underdog is 17.05. So I like the over here on Underdog. If you're going to take the over, obviously you want to take it on Underdog. Same scoring for quarterbacks for Underdog versus PrizePicks. It's different for receivers, though. Again, it's full point PPR for PrizePicks, half point PPR for Underdog. But here's my thoughts with Anthony Richardson. Super mobile quarterback, most likely going to be playing from behind. The Jags should be able to put up some points. And I mean, I think he can probably give you, I don't know, around 10 fantasy points alone on the ground. So he doesn't need to do a ton through the air. Obviously, there's a little bit of unknown with him, rookie quarterback. But I think the floor that he brings with his rushing upside makes me want to take the over here on his fantasy score prop. So again, don't take it on PrizePicks. If you're going to take it on Underdog. We're going to take more than 17.05 fantasy points here for Anthony Richardson. Second pick here, we're going to go to PrizePicks, and we're looking at Jamal Williams. So this one I think is just way off. I was looking at, I also subbed a lot of DFS sites across the industry, just curious what projections are. And Jamal Williams, I think this is way too low. Let's talk like the Saints backfield, right? Mara is suspended still. Their rookie, Kendre Miller, hamstring, did not practice Thursday. Merriweather, they did not, they booted him. He's no longer on the team. Tony Jones is on the practice squad, right? It's like they don't really have another running back right now on this team. The only other guy that they have is Merritt, who is wide receiver / running back. I think he'll get some passing down work, but I think you're going to see a lot of Jamal Williams on Sunday. And I was looking across the industry, just curious to see what he was projected for points wise, and he's projected anywhere from 13 to 15 points. So his fantasy score line right now in PrizePicks is 9.5. I think that's way too low. We're going to take more than 9.5 here for Jamal Williams on PrizePicks. All right, let's look at pick number 3. So we're going to look at DK Metcalf and take a look at his receptions prop. So his prop's at 5 on PrizePicks. It's at 4.5 though on Underdog. So we're going to be taking actually less than 5 receptions here for DK Metcalf. And also, I'm going to bring up, I have the OddsJam Fantasy Optimizer up. If you guys are interested in this, I have a few videos talking about it. They have a ton of different tools, but really, if you're serious about making money, sports gambling, I would check them out. You can use the code DKDFS for 25% off your first month. Also, link down below. That is one prop that the Optimizer is definitely liking. The under on 5 receptions gives it about a 57% chance to hit. We just talk about the Seattle Seahawks in general. There's definitely competition now. Previous years was kind of just Metcalf and just Tyler Lockett. Well, they got the rookie JSN, and he's good to go. And I think he's going to play a big part in this offense. So for all those reasons, again, the Underdog line is set at 4.5. I think we're getting nice value here. If you take a look at like sports books across the industry, the juice is heavily on the under if his line is at 5. So we're going to take less than 5 receptions here for DK Metcalf as the third pick. A couple more to talk about here. This is one that I am really high on. I'm probably going to take some alt lines for. I might make another video talking about some sports bets I want to place. And this is one, again, that I am extremely high on for both season-long, DFS, everything. Tutu Atwell, Cooper Kupp, definitely out for week 1. Could be placed in the IR. The Rams, what we know about the Rams, right? And if we take a look at PrizePicks, his line's 31.5. So you want to take the over, you want to go to Underdog. Let's just talk about the Rams offense, right? There's no Cooper Kupp. They're most likely to be playing from behind here. This is a relatively high total game. And with the Rams, you know that they play their starters basically the entire game. Like, they don't really rotate guys for receiver. So the 3 receivers I expect to play majority of the game here: Van Jefferson, Tutu Atwell, and Puka Nacua, the rookie. But and there's reports that Tutu Atwell was moving all around the field. He was playing basically all the positions at the wide receiver position. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, and he had some decent games down the stretch for the Rams. But just the fact that I think he's going to play majority of the game with good game script and no Cooper Kupp. There's not a lot of competition for targets, right? You got Higbee who will get some looks, but like, this team does not have a clear wide receiver 1. And I'm very high in Tutu Atwell. I have him on my season long. I'm leaning towards playing him in DFS. And I'm probably going to be looking to take some alt lines for Tutu. I think they have some, let's see. I think they have some on DraftKings. Alt receiving yards. So let's go to Tutu. I was looking at some of these. Like, this is a bet I'm probably going to end up taking. Let's see. We got to scroll all the way down here because it's the late game, right? Do they have? Oh, they do. Yeah. So I might take like 50 plus and even 75 plus. Throw a little bit on there, just because I think he's going to be the wide receiver 1 for Sunday without Cooper Kupp. So we're going to take Tutu Atwell more than 29.5 receiving yards on Underdog. And the final play we're going to be looking to is going to be Chris Godwin. And I think we can take this on either site, unless they just changed it. Okay, so Underdog is at 5, and PrizePicks, I believe, is at 5 as well. We're looking at his receptions prop. So he's at 5 receptions, and we're going to take more than 5 receptions here for Godwin. So let's take a look at last year and kind of what he did. Now, sure, right? Different quarterback, right? You have Baker Mayfield, who I don't know is like a massive downgrade from Dusty Tom Brady, right? But Godwin, like if you take a look at last year, he covered this prop in all but one game, or pushed or covered all but one game. The only game he did not was this game, and I want to say he might have got injured that game. I don't remember. But this Tampa Bay offense, they're a team that most likely, again, they're going to be playing from behind most games. And just look at these targets. I mean, he's most likely going to get 10 plus targets. Say what you want about Baker Mayfield as a quarterback, right? I think Baker Mayfield is a below average starting quarterback, but against the Vikings in a game with a relatively high total, like who else is going to catch passes for this team? It's him and Evans, right? And that's really it. They don't really have a third wide receiver. Rashad White will catch some passes out of the backfield. They have K. Dotton as their tight end. Like there's just not a lot of competition going around for Tampa Bay. So we're going to take more than 5 receptions here for Chris Godwin. You can take it either on PrizePicks or on Underdog. All right, guys, so I think that was all I wanted to talk about. Again, I'm most likely going to try to do a stream Sunday morning, talking DFS and talking some more player pops. So make sure to check that one out, guys. And like I said, if you're interested in more stuff, more player pops, or content for DFS, you can check out my Patreon link down below. Hoping to continue this massive hot streak that we had for preseason going into the NFL regular season. And then we have NBA preseason right around the corner, less than a month away. Also had a huge month on betting on player pops for NBA preseason last year. So a lot of exciting stuff. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for the video, guys. I am super excited to watch football all day. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And we'll see you all in the next video.